Let's take a look at the DuploCloud Advanced Observability Suite in the DuploCloud portal. DuploCloud's Advanced Observability Suite leverages open-source technologies like OpenTelemetry and Grafana to provide robust, flexible, and affordable application insights. It is designed for DevOps teams, developers, and security professionals working in cloud-native environments as a customizable, inexpensive, and scalable alternative to proprietary observability tools. On the left, you can see our standard observability package, which is included with each DuploCloud subscription. Below that, you can see the Advanced Observability Suite dashboard. We have cloud spend and a summary of all of the different signals. Let's take a look at Kubernetes in the OpenTelemetry infrastructure. We can see CPU utilization and memory utilization. Scrolling down, we have more graphical insights. At the bottom, we have current network usage. This provides an overview of infrastructure utilization. Scrolling back up, we can click on a single namespace and drill down into the metrics for that namespace. Once again, we have CPU, memory, and network usage. Scrolling back up, we can click on a single pod to view the metrics for that pod. Let's examine the web pod. Here, we see a quick summary of the metrics for that pod. Now, let's return to the dashboard and look at the logs. Here are the logs for our entire Kubernetes cluster. We can expand the time of our query. Let's select 24 hours. We can drill down to individual logs and see more details. You can also click on View Trace and see tracing information for the particular log entry. Scrolling down, the platform offers additional information, including errors and historical word matches. We can drill down into a single namespace within the cluster to see logs for that particular namespace. Likewise, we can choose a pod within that namespace. Let's select Web. We can see all of these logs are related to requests made to the website. All of these are GET requests. We can likewise view traces for the logs to see how the website performs in each request. Let's return to the main dashboard and look at metrics. Here we have the red metrics. Red stands for rate, error, and duration. Looking at the web pod again, we can see some requests are taking longer than expected. We can then see more information about them in duration, request rate, and error rate graphics below. Let's look at the last 12 hours and see if that's been a consistent issue. We see some spikes in traffic and error rates associated with those spikes. Returning to the main dashboard, let's look at the system's traces. In this dashboard, we can once again choose the namespace and select the DuploCloud Services demo app. Within that, let's select the web pod once again. For spans, we can see the type of request, which in this case are GET requests. Let's take a look at all the GET requests and expand the time from 1 hour to the last 24 hours. The query is run automatically. We see that we have a trace with a span ID. Clicking on that shows us more information and helpful graphics. By scrolling down, you get the logs for the span. You can navigate to traces from logs and to logs from traces. The application, if it includes the trace ID, includes even more information if the developers choose to implement such functionality. This provides application performance monitoring across the entire system, giving visibility into how the system is performing at each step after an event occurs. Let's go back and take a look at the main dashboard so we can investigate profiles. Profiling is the most granular form of observability that we have today, and while traces show the latency or how long each action takes that the system performs, profiling explains why it takes as long as it does and can include information down to individual system calls that the code is making per line. Once again, we've selected the web service, and we can see the profiles related to that service providing granular insights. DuploCloud's Advanced Observability Suite. A cutting-edge solution delivering comprehensive application insights without the steep, unpredictable costs typically associated with other proprietary observability tools.